They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running with power here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Burton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
73, 73, 10.
Throwing is Hurts. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes,
and that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Arizona defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Lance on the option left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. That could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
But 1st down, Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why Hurts fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Set, ready.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Throwing on second down. Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On third down, Lance. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Tiger Hornet.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Okay, right.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Right, 97. Check white. Switch, yellow. Let's Go, charge. Set, cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
52.
Lance now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Here we go.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pause red. Fight, white. Set, hut, set.
And Lance going to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home from the sack. B.J. Ojulari, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Back to throw. Lance. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Smack, red. Field, black. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Ready, ready. Strike, check, strike, ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw. Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Lance. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Cardinals 14, Browns 12. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
63, 63, 63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance, he's going to change the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Crowd left Yanni. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Crowd left Yanni. 73. 9.
Looking to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Hey, 73,
at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He's got Burton here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Hey. 63. Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy. 63, bang. Delta.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season. And that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now Lance looking to change it up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Down the right sideline. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
He's got a man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Hurts will throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shot 17. Smith red.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Nixon. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw, it's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On first down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22.
Kyle Love Yeti. 73. 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Burton. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They got his man, complete. And finally taken down at the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Cardinals are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defense fantasy perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lance back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Lance. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got him in. It's Brown. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
63, 63, 63.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. That is intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Let's go.
Here's 1st down. Now Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Larson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Williams brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And it's caught. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. So